So Warzone 2 has pretty slow gameplay compared to Warzone 1. Which means you have to play with a lot more patience. And you also gotta stay on your toes. But even with this slower pacing, you can still drop high kill games. And today, I'm gonna show you how to do that, without any teammates. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button if you want the best tips for Warzone 2. But let's get into it. So I like to land at this building in Al Mazrah City next to High Rise because it has a lot of cash. And the formula for high kill games is simple. It's get cash, get UAVs, and hunt opponents. So my game plan here is to loot up and then hit the buy on top of the building. So I couldn't hear that second opponent's footsteps, so I almost get killed in my challenge, but I throw the stun to prevent him from pushing. And then I check even further with my snapshot grenade, which gives me a moment to heal up and then to re-challenge. So I see the guy up top, but because he's not near the edge of the building, I know I have time to buy one of my guns. So as I'm looting this guy, I'm still looking at the UAV, which tells me there's people to my back left. And unfortunately, this guy doesn't have any extra SMG ammo, and I'm just about out. But I don't take the time to look because I want these kills. And with that guy down, I decide to push the remaining team. Yeah, so that didn't really go according to plan, so now I'm playing my life. Because if you remember, I have no SMG ammo. But that's kind of what Warzone 2 is like. Since the developers slow down the movement, positioning is key in most gunfights. So that's why you can't be afraid to retreat from a gunfight to get to a better position. And now that I have a little bit of SMG ammo, I decide to go for this most wanted. So even though that was a team wipe, I still hear someone in the building. And now I'm turning my attention back to the most wanted next to me. But it looks like there's another team pushing that way too. Make that 2 teams.
Hostile UAV in the area.
And once again, since there isn't much movement in this game, doing simple things like laying prone can catch your opponents by surprise and help you win gunfights.
that's embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm still getting used to the slow movement too. So we're not going to talk about that. Okay, so now it sounds like there's two people above me. So I'm trying to make as little noise as possible as I look for plates. I'm also not really familiar with this building, so I'm not sure if there are any jump spots to get up top. So with the low time to kill and no movement, you aren't really going to win any up close fights against more than one player. So I reposition here to get a better angle. And then after I get the knock, I push again. And I can't really tell where they are based on the footsteps. So I close the door here to try to confuse him a little bit with where I'm at. Yeah, so gunfights are kind of weird in this game right now with the server so laggy and the time to kill so low. I'm afraid to get caught in a sprint animation and lose the gunfight, which is why I'm playing so passive here. And that's exactly why I wasn't playing super aggressive. If I would have pushed into that room without looking, I might have got shot in the back and died because of the low time to kill. And now with everyone dead, it's time to loot up and get back to the buy station for another UAV. So I see two players on the UAV, so I'm going to ping one of them and then ping the buy station near the other one so I can have two marks on the map so I know where both players are. And my game plan now is to get to this bridge to cut off this team's rotation. There's a wide open space right here where the players won't have much cover. But after over a minute of waiting, I start to get a little bit impatient because I don't see them at all. So I decide to push up. And now I let the first guy go by because I'm hoping his teammate is close behind him. But unfortunately, he's not. So I got really unlucky that they were so spread apart, so now I have to run ahead to make sure that I don't get held from the next circle. And like I said earlier, this game is all about positioning. So I don't get my down there, but I head up to this house to keep holding this team from the next circle. And now with both of those guys gone, it's time to finally make the rotation up the hill to the next circle. And I'm trying to clear out the houses and loot as I go up. Well, that's a tough one, but here's the RPK build I was using, and if you're interested in what controller brand I'm using for Warzone 2, you can check out this video right here.